Good, happy Tuesday morning and happy primary day here in New Hampshire. I'm Riley King and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, voters of New Hampshire primary cast. The first voters of New Hampshire's primary have been cast in Dixville Notch. Join the snowshoe race for wildlife. Snowshoe on Valentine's Day to support the animals of nature education at Massabesic Audubon Center. Former Boston Bruin McLean Lucan pens open letter on the Players Tribune. A former Boston Bruin player reflected on his time with the franchise on the eve of returning to the TD Garden. Portland man has fought cancer for nearly 8 years. A playful push at 12 years old left Evan Galton in a lot of pain and led doctors to discover a slow-growing tumor the size of a softball. Steady winds, snow winds down overnight. A nor'easter will continue to brush New Hampshire overnight with some light snow. New Hampshire cities, towns to watch on primary night. When the polls close on Tuesday night, the eyes of the world will be on New Hampshire. Campaign volunteers hit streets day before primary. The final day before the New Hampshire primary was cold and snowy, but that didn't stop campaign volunteers from going door to door to try to sway undecided voters. Sanders Clinton make final push before New Hampshire primary. Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton made several campaign stops Monday across New Hampshire on the eve of the first-in-the-nation primary. Clinton-Sanders clash on Wall Street, donations, health care. Hillary Clinton fighting to win or at least avoid embarrassment in the first-in-the-nation presidential primary, implied Monday that Democratic foe Bernie Sanders and hypothetic for calling her out on her accepted of donations from Wall Street Corporation interest. New Hampshire voters invited to be on Good Morning America. ABC's George Stephanopoulos will be live in Manchester Tuesday morning. Republican candidates work to bring over undecided voters. The Republican candidates for president crossed New Hampshire on Monday in the final effort to win undecided voters before Tuesday's first-in-the-nation primary. Final Republican poll. Trump still up big over Rubio. In the final poll before the first-in-the-nation presidential primary, there continues to be little change on the Republican side. Businessman Donald Trump still has a solid lead and is the odds-on favorite to be the winner on Tuesday. Final Democratic poll. Sanders continued to hold huge lead on the eve of the New Hampshire primary. A new poll shows Vermont U.S. Senator Bernie Sanders maintaining a big lead over former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, while nearly two-thirds of the likely Democratic voters, primary voters, believe he will be on the winner on Tuesday. Wife of ISIS figure charged in America, woman Kayla Milan's death. The U.S. Department of Justice today charged the wife of top ISIS leader for her alleged role in conspiracy that led to the death of an American aid worker, Kayla Malala, who was reported killed in Syria a year ago. Sanders hit back at Clinton's claim that he took Wall Street money. Bernie Sanders' campaign took on Hillary Clinton's newest line of attack just one day before the New Hampshire primary, calling the claim that the senator received campaign donations from Wall Street several years ago absent and false. Countdown to New Hampshire with 5 things to watch on Tuesday's primary. Number 1, the Sanders-Clinton exportation game. Number 2, could Cassius be the 2016 comeback kid? Number 3, has Rubio rise slowed? Number 4, moment of truth for Trump. Number 5, Governor's Game of Survivor. Two trains collided in Germany, 8 dead, at least 100 injured. 2 morning commuter trains have collided in Bad Aibling in southern Germany, killing 4 people and injuring more than 100 others, police said. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Tuesday. See you back here later on. Goodbye.